Hey guys and girls, so this is the business at age 46, going on 47, and almost 5 years, still for them, in ketosis. Yes? So this is the business. There we go. And I show you guys to remind you, consistency in the life. Hi. Alright, let's get to it. Boom. Alright, I tried this one before. I was like, let's get to it. And then the camera just like whacked and fell over onto the floor. That's not working. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay, so today we are going to talk about, and hello to everybody around the world. I love traveling. I've been to a lot of countries, and I get a lot of people from different parts of the world, and so I just want to say hi. Okay, let's get down to it. Today we're going to talk about your hormones. I kind of sort of did a video about it before, but I can keep going on like what you need to eat and the amount of macros to be in a state of nutritional ketosis. Because that's what I talk about mostly. It's the stuff that I'm hyped on right now, right here. And it gives me a ton of energy because once your body learns how to keto adapt, you've got infinite amounts of what? Energy. It's so freaking amazing to be in my 40s, over 45, and have this much energy because I'm not suffering from any hypoglycemia, which means what? It means low blood sugar. Yikes. I remember I used to have that, right? I'd go skateboard because I used to be a pro skateboarder and I busted my knee, and I always show my knee, busted my knee. This dinosaur awful botch surgery they gave me, and they just kept cutting and cutting 10 surgeries later because I destroyed everything, so that jumping around hurts just a little bit. But anyway, I digress. So I want you guys to understand that, and I know I'm bouncing around, but like I get these new concepts all the time. I'm very excited about how the ketogenic diet affects your body totally. Not just with vanity and not just by going by the whole number system of trying to figure out your macros and all this kind of stuff, but actually how it affects you right here, right now, and affects you and your personality. Because to get into a state of nutritional ketosis, you have to change who you are unless you're already there to the moment of enlightenment, which we're not, because we're a work in progress. We all are. I'm a work in progress, and to get to this business, I had to fix the business up here, and the business of here. But once you do, you have what? Energy! You check me out on my Facebook, Stephanie Person Skater. I'm driving people there right now, or my website, stephanieperson.com, to learn more. Been coaching people now for a couple of years, but really in the last couple months I've done over 80 people, counseling them on how to adapt. And what I'm realizing is you can't adapt unless the whole thing is healthy. The whole thing, even this right here. And I don't care about your job or your kids or debt or what happened to you when you were this particular age. I care about right here, right now, because we can't do anything about the old you. But what we can do is something about the new you, right? Anything that you've gone through before, you gotta, what? Kick it to the curb. And we have to design a new self. And not to sound like a friggin' airy-fairy hippie, because I'm really not. That's what you gotta do. That's what I've learned. Yeah? So the older I get, the younger I become. Because why? The subject of today is your hormones! And I know I spoke about this before. Yes, I did. Yes. But we're out of what? Balance. Okay, let's get down to it. Men, your testosterone is too low. Not everybody, but a lot of you. And the more you stress, the more you downregulate your testosterone production. And the ones who do that, plus eat crappy food and food with pesticides on it, drink from bottled water, drink too much alcohol, downregulate that shite even more. And then you produce DHT, dihydrotestosterone, and then you go bald. Why are so many guys losing their hair? That's not normal, people. That's not normal. And women, what the heck is going on? We're like ballpark puffed out hot dogs. Big, huge plump things. And no, this is not common. And I'm not going to say not normal because we all decide what's normal. This is not common. But my hormones are in balance. A girl might have a little meat, but girls don't have a little meat. They look like sweaty, salty, plumped out hot dogs. That's what food, stress, environmental toxins, and your attitude will do. Men and women don't understand each other because we've got these wicky-wonky freaking hormones taking control. And when I have my consultations and I'm hearing about like the husbands potentially not getting along with their wives, you guys are on two different levels of crazy hormones out of control. Men, where are we? Okay, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay, men, yes, it's true. You can't, our bodies are freaking like gnarly, crazy, durable. But that doesn't mean that we are not human. If you, check this out, eat too many things that have preservatives, if you have too much sugar, if you eat too many carbohydrates, and even if you eat your darn Ezekiel bread and your gluten-free crap, what else? Well, it's going to downregulate your testosterone. What else? Inflammation in the body. Dysbiosis of the gut. Fungus! And we all have it. Parasites taking control and leeching onto your cells and just growing. Disgusting. Your liver being overtaxed. Your adrenals overfiring. Adrenaline, junkie. And I don't mean like when I was skateboarding, because I used to be a pro skateboarder. I don't mean that kind of euphoric. Freaking amazing sport. No, I'm talking about the overstressed of your adrenal glands that control a lot to do with your hormones. Yes, they have a lot to do. So what happens? Men, your testosterone starts to downregulate. And some start to develop a kind of poor quality testosterone, DHT. And when your testosterone downregulates, then what happens? Your estrogen rises and you become kind of feminized. I can see it in the gym all the time. I'm like, yo, I'm almost 50 and I'm looking at these dudes and they're just like female bodies. Like, what is that? It's bizarre, but I understand it and you can fix it. And the greatest thing about the ketogenic diet is that it's been around since we have been as humans, because we were hunters and we hunted we hunted game and we went after the fatty bits of the animal. The brain, the eyeballs, the kidney, the liver, the heart, the fattiest bits of the animal. Well, they would eat the whole thing. If they had plenty of food, they would throw the muscle meat to the dogs because it doesn't have the fat-soluble vitamins in it, such as EDEA. Does it EDEA? Yes. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's get it. I started thinking about hunters. Okay, so I digress. Our hormones go down because we're no longer hunters. We're sitting in front of our computers. Our testosterone, when you don't have enough quality muscle, then that's also a signal that you're becoming feminized because you don't need to be a hunter anymore. You don't need as much testosterone production. The pesticides on our produce and on our plants, they are to feminize the insect, which then you consume that type of plant and you become feminized as a male. Not good. So men who take testosterone supplements Don't do it. Don't do it. Not even like the mild ones, not even like DHT or the Keto Force. Be really careful because we want your hormones to start balancing on their own. It's kind of like when people take melatonin to sleep. If you do that, when you stop taking melatonin, your body's not producing melatonin anymore or low level, and now you can't get to sleep at all. Be careful, you guys. You want to fix yourself on your own. You want to detox on your own. And how do you do that? The ketogenic diet. Why? Because glucose is nasty and it's caustic and it destroys cells in excess. 1 teaspoon is all you can handle. That's like a safe level. The rest of it, wiki wonky, too much insulin. Insulin stacks up in the blood. All of this overproduction of glucose and insulin kills the lining of your cells, kills the protein, kills it, damages it, and makes the cell age. And that's why you see some people look really unhealthy as they get older, and some people look healthy and healthy. All right, so how do we fix low testosterone? Don't run for the pill. You do that, you're going to shrink your balls some more. And chicks, whoa, estrogen dominance, big butt, big thighs, and you can't get rid of it. We also need to balance our hormones. The cottage cheese, the flabby triceps, the not being able to get rid of the fat no matter how much you diet. What do you guys do? What do women? This is what women do. And they're not honest. Some are not honest with me. They drive down their calories to maintain a certain body size. And it's the weirdest thing because they'll be my little petite size and they'll weigh 50 pounds more than me eating 1,000 calories less because their body, their thyroid, and their metabolism has slowed production down to spare and save the body because the brain thinks that it's starving. So then to maintain a low mass, you've got to eat this much food. Sucks. And then you're walking around with hypoglycemia, which is low blood sugar, which taxes your hormone balance even more. And then when women's periods stop, then you're screwed. Then you start developing osteoporosis and little minor fractures in your bones. You walk around like this, and you just look disgusting. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but you're not happy. Your body is not healthy. That's what I mean. Healthy. Scratch that disgusting thing. Jeez, like my ego coming out my mouth. But it's a subjectivity, but you have to be careful. Where are we? All right. So, guys, how do you want to get your testosterone back up? Guess what? Your sex hormones, and women, your sex hormones are made out of cholesterol. We've been lied to, people. They've lied to us. The concept of you are what you eat, so eat what you are is a little bit more complicated than that said. But to get straight to the point, it's true. We're not made out of bread, cereal, gluten-free cookies, ice cream, chocolate, Red Bulls, and I don't know, we're not made out of that. So you're taxing the body. Too much glucose damages cells. We don't have a lot of storage space for glucose. So where does it go? In our fat cells, because they are storage closets for toxins. So we've got these insulin receptor sites that are plucking that glucose out of the blood and putting it in the fat cell, making fat. Men, too much fat. Women, too much fat. A lot of estrogen. Plastic bottles, estrogen. Soy, estrogen. Not working out, estrogen. Stress, too much cortisol. Having inverted cortisol, where you have too much cortisol at night, not enough in the morning. Shrink your balls, makes you have less testosterone. And women, you miss your period. And then you can't get toned. You try and you diet and you just like a mess, hot mess. And then your body starts going through a thing called gluconeogenesis, which is trying to regulate blood sugar, give you energy because you have chronic fatigue. So it starts robbing from your bone and from your skin and from your muscle to get the amino acids to convert them right back into sugar and make your body even more of a mess. And that's the problem with supplements. If you're already having a problem with your testosterone, then when you're adding more testosterone, you're still going through that chain of a domino effect. So you're screwing yourself even more with the supplements for testosterone. Okay, you guys, try the ketogenic diet because you have to get in balance. You have to get your stress levels down or else you don't adapt. Give yourself 3 months and all that fat raises your hormones. Boom. Peace out. Till next time. Boom, 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 boom.